Heyo, it's OmniDog here with OmniDog's Vault. There's OmniDog on a root beer review with my frost top of Seven Soldiers Omnibus by Grant Morrison. This is the book without its dust jacket, and I will show you the dust jacket in just a second. Dust jacket is right here. So it's a good looking book, and it's a good value at $75. You can obviously get that cheaper at certain places. We can take a look at the artwork. This is probably, I'd say it's middle of the road as far as accessibility with Grant Morrison's writing. It's not really difficult. It's not super easy like Klaus though either. It takes C and D list characters, except for Zatanna, who in my opinion is a B plus character, and Mr. Miracle, who's a B character. But it takes these little known characters and really makes them shine in this book, Seven Soldiers, where they each have their own series and they never really meet, but they battle the Sheeta, an invading force that comes to Earth, and they battle them separately in their own comics. But the book is actually very well put together. Here's the table of contents. The book is in reading order, even though it had 30 issues that intersected and everything with each of the seven heroes. The book is in proper reading order, which is great. And the Seven Soldiers is Zatanna, Mr. Miracle, Bulleteer, the Guardian, Shining Knight, Clarion the Witch Boy, and Frankenstein. And here we see Zatanna in her group therapy class. She is plagued by self-doubt, and these are superheroes that Grant Morrison does a good job on because they're not your typical superheroes, obviously, if Grant Morrison's writing it. Bulleteer didn't really want to be a superhero. She sort of absorbed it from her husband. Guardian does it for the money. Mr. Miracle is filled with existential dread. So it's a very interesting book. It's well written. And if you want to read Final Crisis by DC, you're going to need to read this book. You don't need to read Final Crisis after this book if you don't want to. This book stands on its own, but Final Crisis is set up through this book. And I know a lot of people struggle with Final Crisis, myself included. So this may help you understand Final Crisis a little better. The art is by J.H. Williams in volume. It comes Seven Soldiers Volume 0, then the 7 different series, and then Seven Soldiers Volume 1 with art by J.H. Williams. But as you can see, the art is quite good throughout with a wide variety of artists. And it's a fun, accessible story. You know, I'd put it in the middle of the road as far as Grant Morrison's accessibility. It's not super hard. It takes a little effort. But if I got it, you guys can get it. So I'm certainly not the sharpest tack in the box, so I understood it. And it features Zatanna, so, I mean, that's pretty great. And let's see if we can take a look at the extras here in the back. Whoops, I don't want you to see the ending. Here in the back, we've got covers. Not quite there yet. There we go. There are the covers. And then some sketches. So it's a little light on the extras. It's got character profiles. But it's very solid storytelling, very solid art. I think this is a book that you genuinely would like. It can be read on its own, as I said, and it rates right in the middle of the scale on the accessibility factor. As far as Grant Morrison goes, So I think you can pick this book up and really enjoy it. I certainly did. I read it in the oversized hardcovers, and I was really happy to get it in this omnibus format. So there you go. That's the overview of Seven Soldiers Omnibus by Grant Morrison, a very worthy addition to your library. And this is OmniDog saying, please hit the like button, please subscribe, and if you have any comments, I'm happy to answer them for you. Peace and love, peace and love. Thanks for tuning in.